So I'm about to start the no media method as a test, and I've got 1 cup, it's a solo cup size here, of each one of these, which equates to, you know, some of what you see out there in amount. And on the right, it's about I think it's 180 grams of black oil sunflower seeds. And on the left, that equates to about 300 grams, maybe a little bit more than 300 grams of green sprouting pea. So I'm going to add water to these, and we're going to soak them overnight, and then we will put them in the trays tomorrow. And there's the soaked peas. There's no medium at all. It's sitting right on top of the tray there. And here they are on the rack. Okay, my peas went rank on me, and they're like melting. I don't know if it's the peas or the fact that I kept them too wet. I'm not sure. I don't see how too wet could be a problem, but I'm going to redo these. Okay, again with the peas, they're not germinating, and they're even getting a smell. And I have rinsed these thoroughly over and over, so obviously the seed is bad. So I've bought another seed, and we're going to give it a try with another seed company. New batch soaking. I'll soak them like this for 24 hours. Well, between tomorrow morning. It's probably about 5 o'clock here, so I'll do it till tomorrow morning. Not 24 hours, but you know, a good 18 or 16, something like that. And then we'll keep them moist until they sprout pretty good. These peas look like they're sprouting pretty good. Now we're on track with the peas. Shade cloth put over the first dome, keep the light out, and there it is. It's sitting on top of my reservoir right now, but I did the shade cloth. I cut them in pieces like this so I could have varying degrees of darkness when I start my grafting work, and I thought, well, until I do that, I'll just use it as a darkening chamber for the peas. See, there's one. Done like that. Peas are looking really good now. Roots are awesome underneath there. I'm still attempting to do that with the peas. Let, you know, keep them covered, a little bit of weight on them. It's not much, just the weight of this foam. And they seem to be doing okay so far. They may also I'm going to go ahead and take these foams off, and I'm going to keep shade on the shade cloth, and I'll take it back a degree just to let them get a scotch of light, maybe firm them up, keep them from laying down. We'll see how that goes. Peas are looking good. They're very stiff. One thing I'm finding out about peas is that they're pretty dang sturdy. See that? And they also, since it has no medium, it is growing through. It's got a nice root mat there, and I want that. But one thing, as you can see in here, is that some of the seed is starting to, well, basically rot, and that happens whether it's in soil or without soil. So what I'm doing here is I'm attempting to mitigate some of that issue. So all I do is I bring this out here. I'm going to set it between these two boards. I'm going to rinse the top and the bottom. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to shake out some of the seed that may be loose in there. You can see that the roots keep this attached pretty good. So I can't do that real well with you here, but I am going to turn it completely upside down with both hands and shake it. Not rough, but just enough to pull out some of these extra seeds that either didn't germinate or have already germinated and released from the plant. That is from the first shake, and now I'm going to take and turn it upside down, and I'm going to run a stream, not a garden shower, and I'll try to film some of that for you. Okay, let's turn the water on. We get a stream about like this going, and all I'm going to do is just rinse this out. And if there's any material, I don't know what to really call it, that doesn't sound bad, but you know, sludge or rotting material that's left in here, this will help flush that. And while we're at it, we'll also clean off these roots. Excuse me, all I'm doing here is I'm trying to prevent things, keep things nice and clean. And you can see that the pea shoots are really stout. Alright, that's a little excess probably for the video, but I'm going to set it here, and you can see they're still very solid. And I'm going to take the tray that had a weak hydroponic solution. I'm going to rinse that out as well, and then I'm going to stick them back underneath the light with some more hydroponic solution. So that's really it. This is, I'm finding, very awesome as far as not having to use medium. That the roots actually do a whole lot once they break through. Like I showed you, I mean, you can turn it completely upside down and just shake, and it you know, the weaker ones or ones that don't have any roots on them, like this one has a little bit of a root, but it didn't attach yet, and it's too young compared to the rest of them anyway, so we'll go ahead and get that out. And I think all this is going to help when we go to harvest these. So we'll clean this, the bottom tray, we'll put it back, in the greenhouse, and the sunflowers are a little behind now because you saw where I had issues where I really didn't care for those, but they are starting to already mat the roots underneath here, so I'm hoping with the sunflowers I can do the same thing, because those seed holes really become problematic. What are you doing, nosy? You look like you just got up. Anyway, this is the first time doing every bit of this. I'm just sharing with you what I'm going through. And the one thing I've noticed here, you can see a gap here, is that the roots are actually piling up so thick it's raising this off of the bottom flat. And I mean, to me that's a good thing, because I know that any amount of liquid I put in here, any amount of hydroponic nutrient to help the, you know, get a little bit more nutritious, more nutrient dense product, it's going to be sucked up by them roots, because they're there and they're wanting that stuff right now while this thing grows. Peas are becoming a tangled mess. They even spread these hairs. I thought they'd get a lot taller faster, but they seem to be kind of pushing up and tangling with the mess. Probably should harvest them. I don't know exactly when to harvest them. One thing I should mention is, because the roots are pushing this up, root mat is pretty darn thick. All this is dry in here, so these little peas, little, used to be peas that have sprouted, now are just little hard things. So they're not, you know, rotting or anything. They're just kind of there. I guess I'm just letting these things grow till I feel like they need to be harvested. They can certainly grow for a whole lot more, so I guess you just got to weigh the benefits of growing longer versus you know, harvesting and starting over again. So I wanted to see some leaves grow here. I got a lot of the tendrils, but I wanted to see some leaves form on the shoots. So I think we're going to go ahead and take this now and harvest it. Okay, so we're here and we're going to harvest these pea shoots, and I would say they're about 6 or 7 inches long. The height is a little deceptive because they're so tightly packed, but anyway, we're going to harvest them. What I've got with me here is a tool. This is a tool I had for a long time. I bought it a long time ago when I did construction and stuff, and I don't even know what it's called, probably because I wasn't the best at construction, but like I do now, I try to do a lot of stuff myself. Well, I clean this up, sterilize it very well, and it's going to be a scraper. It's what I'm going to use to remove the roots off the back. Alright, so I have a top and a bottom, and this is what the root mat looks like. It's very, it looks awesome. I want to use it on something. It looks so good. But anyway, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take the scraper here in front of you. Let me see, make sure you're in it, and I'm going to see if I can do this. Never done it. I'm just going to see if I can kind of separate the roots from the pack here, from the flat rather. Alright, so that's enough for the roots. I'm going to take these roots and put them in a bag. Now that has got some weight to it. That's probably, well, I don't know, somewhere between half a pound and a pound, I think. Now that we've got the roots off, I'm curious how difficult it will be to get these out. And it looks like there's some root mass inside the container as well. And you can see some of the roots there. So this should be pretty simple. That came out really easy. So with it pulling out, I can trim really close to the bottom and get a good bit of useful pea shoots. Alright everybody, volume back, finishing off here. What I'm going to do is weigh this up for you dry. Like I said, I believe I said that before. I'm going to weigh these up and weigh the roots and this. And then, of course, I'm going to clean this up off camera. And then I'm going to lay out the product for you to see and do a close-up so you can see it the way it looks right now before I wash it, to see how nice this product is. It looks really good to me, and I want you to see that too. So I'm going to turn off the camera. I'm going to go in there and I will tape video tape that weigh-in for you. And here we go. Here's the roots. They look good. They're heavier than you'd think. Yeah, 3/4 of a pound. And now let's do the, let me zero out the scale here. Let's do the peas themselves. The peas aren't very heavy. They're not as heavy as sunflowers, but there's still some weight to them. That's 1.5 pounds. I think that's pretty good. I actually don't even know what other people are getting. 1.5 pounds of peas, and if you add another 3/4 pound for the roots, which I intend to try to use, that's a good bit. That's what, 2.25 pounds, 2.25 pounds of usable product. Anyway, if not, if you're just in the shoots and stuff, that's 1.5 pounds. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that I do not need to use soil at all. It seems to be a success. Cleanup of the trays is really easy. Just rinse it. These haven't been washed yet, but they've been rinsed, and it just cleaned right up. Piece of cake. Okay, here are the roots. I don't know what I'm going to do with those. I was thinking maybe, you know, light fry in some oil, maybe to crisp them up, or I don't know. Who knows what I'm going to do, but maybe I'll film it, maybe not. But so let's take a look at the product here. Let's get in close, because one of the concerns of mine is mildew, mold, and stuff like that, and I don't see anything. I think that's mainly attributed to preventative care in the very beginning, and then growing with water from below instead of watering top down. So yeah, product looks pretty good to me. So I just kind of wanted to get you a view of that, and so that's pretty much it, guys. That's start to finish, no grow medium, no medium grow of pea shoots. This is Brent. We'll see you later.